Good morning, this is Isaac from Blue Bag of Borelli, a place where I love to talk football, my love for AFL, but especially my love for Carlton. Last night was a big win. The team that I hate the most, Essendon, the team that we needed to get redemption after last year. And we did it. We won the game on efficiency. They dominated all the key indicators. They dominated the territory. They dominated inside 50s and more scoring shots. But we won because we had better polish and efficiency. And we kicked accurately. What a difference it makes when you kick accurately. De Koning was best on ground. And what a last 3 weeks has he put together for our team. Brilliant. Anyway, I'm going to go back in time just to give you a little bit of backstory about the history of my hatred for Essendon. I thought I'd take this opportunity this morning. It all started way back in 1993. We played the Essendon team 4 times that year. That's the only time that has ever happened in my lifetime. In 93, in the second round at the MCG, the game was drawn 132 each. Sticks Kernahan took a mark, and after the siren had a set shot for goal. Any score would have done. Any score, a point or goal, we win the game. Guess what he did? From 40 out. You could have put your money on Big Sticks. He had kicked 5 that game, out of bounds on the full. It was a draw. We lost to them later on in the year, quite comfortably. And then we finished first and second on the ladder that year in such a tight season. The first night final ever, we bet them by 2 points, 100-98. Sticks Kernahan again, 6 goals. In the grand final, we got thrashed by 7 goals, 133-89. Big Sticks played a solo. He did solo that day. 7 goals. What a great game from the captain. But it wasn't enough. We lost to the Baby Bombers. We went into the game as hot favourites. We had the week off, but we lost to the Baby Bombers. In 94, in round 9 at Waverley Park, we lost 64-63. We kicked 7 goals, 21, and lost the game by a point. Shocking conditions, very windy at Waverley. In 95, we bet them both times, en route to winning our 16th premiership. That was a special season by the Blues. Anyway, then we go to 1999, the most famous match that I've ever been a part of. The prelim final. We won by a point. Huge underdogs. They thrashed us by 10 goals only 7-8 weeks earlier. Dave Parkin and Bradley were complaining on the bench. At the end of the match, in his post-match comments, Parko said we were a B-grade side, and for good reason. Anyway, come finals time, huge underdogs. We win the game by a point. So many memorable highlights. Kudafides, that was his best ever game, his most famous game by the Blues. The Fraser Brown tackle, Lance Whitnell's 50-metre kick, long bomb goal, so many great highlights. Kuda, those 2 goals in the last quarter, we win the game by a point. We stopped Essendon from winning the premiership that year. We played our grand final that game. Unfortunately, the week after, we did go to Melbourne to watch the granny with my wife, my brother, and a couple of others, Dave Penguin, Terry Centrella, and we got pantsed by the Kangas. In year 2000, both teams were on huge winning streaks. Essendon only lost 1 game for the whole year. They won 19 in a row. We won 13 in a row. First versus second, 92,000. The biggest home and away crowd for these 2 teams. We lost the game. Kuda and Braddles got injured. We were valiant. We fought it hard for 3 quarters, but in the last quarter, they broke the game open. They won the game. In the end, we missed Kuda for a few weeks. Kuda should have won the Brownlow. We lost the first final to Melbourne, which meant we had to play the drug cheats, Essendon, in the prelim, and they pantsed us. They avenged the prelim from the year before. 2001, Lappin kicks 5. Kuda, in Craig Bradley's 350th, Kuda, the long left foot 60-metre kick in the dying seconds. Lappin is all alone in the goal square, marks it. He kicks his 5th. We win a memorable game. That was in Bradley's 350th. Kuda was again brilliant in that game. Anyway, there's so many more memorable games. 2005, we were down by 28 points at 3-quarter time. We overrun them in the last quarter. Under Dennis Pagan, we kicked 7 goals in that last quarter to win 110 to 106. In 2006, the Bryce Gibbs Cup. We were both bottom of the ladder, the 2 bottom teams. We had a shit year. The Bryce Gibbs Cup. Eddie Betts scores a goal to tie the game. It was a draw. Then in 2007, in round 3, we're down by 48 just before half time. We win the game in a thriller. We win the game. Let's have a look at the score here. 125 to 122. Favola kicked 8. That was a great game. I've actually got that game on DVD. I purchased it from the club. Every now and then that goes in the Jedi archives. I can use that as a reference point. Anyway, 2011 was a special year. It was Judd won the Lee Matthews Trophy. Murphy won his first BNF. We played Essendon 3 times that year. We won our first final in 10 years in 2011 against Essendon, 5th versus 8. Earlier in that year, we drew the game 79 each. Cade Simpson played a brilliant game. So did Juddy. Simo kicked 3 goals on the run. Go and look it up on YouTube. 3 beautiful goals on the run. Anyway, the scores are 79 each. Betts wins the contest. Little chip forward. Garlett marks the ball. He doesn't have to play on. Don't play on. Go back, milk 30 seconds. He plays on. Gets run down by Fletcher. A certain goal or a certain score. We end up drawing the match 79 each. So there's just so many memorable games. And of course, in 2017, in the wet conditions, miserable conditions, we won 57 to 42. Murphy best on ground, 2 goals, including the banana kick on the boundary line when he went like that on the ground. Who would forget in 2020, the COVID year under David Teague, a low-scoring affair, 52 to 51. Betts gives away a 50-metre penalty. Townsend takes a mark on the 50-metre line, has a shot for goal after the siren. It gets stopped 1 metre short on the line. And if they kick the goal, they win. They score a point, it's a draw. We win by a point. So you can see there's a lot of history with these 2 teams. They have played each other now 253 times. I can proudly say my Blue Boys are 128 wins, Essendon 119 and 6 draws. Now, last year at the corresponding match, we were going through a horror patch. We lost 6 in a row, including 8 out of 9. We were just in such a dark spot. We finished this game last year, having lost to the Druggies, on 4.5 wins. Redemption. Last night was redemption. I was looking forward to this fixture for the whole year. Thank God our game was in good order. And we got redemption. The key man, TDK. I think De Koning is now becoming one of our most important players. We've won all 7 games with him playing as the sole ruckman. There's enough evidence to suggest that we're better served with TDK as the solo man. Mackay can do backup. I don't like Cripps and Kennedy chopping out in the ruck. Mackay chops out in the ruck, in my opinion. Anyway, it was a big match-up. The two Mackay twins, for the first time, have played each other at senior level after 9 years. That's a crazy statistic. So anyway, De Koning, BOG. Now, I'm going to give a special shout out to De Koning. Stay with me, guys. De Koning's in the air. Everywhere I look around. De Koning's in the air. Crashing bodies on the ground. And he's better than his brother. Even better than poor old Tony Goldstein. We bet Essendon edge and redemption was secured. It's all about the race to 17. Obviously, I got a lot of messages last night from friends home and abroad in Melbourne. A shout out to all my family in Melbourne. Terry, I know you love Carlton. Forget Essendon edge. I know you love Carlton. Give in to your feelings. Leave the dark side. Join Carlton. Join our family. Join me. Join Cavallaro Horsemaster. Join Beth, Michelle. Join us. Join Cripper. Join Manny. Join Isabel. Calvin. Sylv. Join us all. Be a part of our team. We have 100,000 supporters. It's all about the race to 17. We are 9-4 and we have a chance now. What an opportunity. Not just to secure top 4. No excuses. Not just to secure top 4, but to secure second spot on the ladder at the end of the home and away. Sydney, do me a favour. Win every single game for the rest of the home and away season. You done me a favour last night. You bet the Cats. Suns lost to the Saints as well. As I said, until the Saints jag 1 or 2 home games, you're not going to do it by just winning your home games. But you're on the rise. Anyway, De Koning BOG. We won with a lot of role players doing their bit. Sard and McGovern in the back 50 have made us a better team. Our ball movement is better. There's more security, more assurance. Cincotta, you've become the new Carazzo. Thank you. You're tagging and you're hitting the scoreboard. And you're doing it on minimum chips. Thank you, Cincotta. We gave you a lifeline. You're helping us. You're helping us. Cripps and Walsh, it's okay. They've been great. And it's okay to win with them not contributing as much. And we need Chera back. Triple C competed all night. Don't underestimate his game. He didn't get a lot of stats. He really should have kicked 4 goals. He kicked 2, set up 3. How about that 60-metre spear kick to Owies, who marks the ball in the forward pocket, goes back 8 metres out, kicks the goal. Zach Williams, you've played 4 games as a forward and you've kicked 10 goals. Wow, I didn't see that coming. I didn't know you had that in you. Plus, you're a beautiful ball user. And that's what I want. I need you getting the ball in the front half, passing to inside 50 to the forwards, or to whoever's in the best position, but you're also scoring goals. You were lost in defence. Thank you. You've saved your career, but you've helped us. Elijah Hollands was brilliant last night. His best game for Carlton, and I'm going to give him second best on ground. 3 goals playing inside mid. Anyway, we've got redemption. We have the bye next week, in 2 weeks' time, Friday. We're flying out to Melbourne with my big brother Johnny and Horsemaster Cavallaro. We will take on the Cats. If we beat the Cats, we're on our way. We're on our way to 2nd or 3rd. A double chance. You need the double chance to maximise your chance, and we're never going to get a better opportunity than this. Anyway, it's a big match today. I'm looking forward to it. Collingwood and Melbourne. I'm going to leave it at that. Win, lose or draw, I love my club.